What's up, challengers? Welcome to the gym. My name's Gym Leader Geo, and this is week 5 of the GBA Season 6. The San Francisco GiEnteis are going up against Battler X and his team, the Milwaukee Sawsbucks. So, first thing you'll notice, this is, of course, on Showdown. I just got back from Europe. This is super rushed. Battler X is very pressed for time also, with some super important things going on in his life. So please, I know this is not the greatest to look at, but it's only really a one-time thing. So we're gonna do it this way this 1 week. If you are interested about the team builder, you can go check that out. That's the video that went up immediately prior to this one, where I go over all the teams and all the sets that I brought this week. And as you can see, pretty different team of 6 than I was anticipating, and that might work out in his advantage. I'm really caught off guard by several of these brings, but I still think we have a good matchup. The one thing is that I don't know that I need to lead with Absol necessarily, like I would originally have anticipated would have been the lead, especially given that there's a really good chance that Mienshao is a lead to kind of scout things out a little bit. So I could lead DDG. DDG actually really does work against a lot of his team. So it could be a safe lead there. Of course, the Heatran could set up rocks, so that might not be ideal for me either. Very different team. Very, very different team than I was anticipating. Decisions wouldn't be a bad lead either. It'll kind of potentially force a switch really early on. But I might just go for Mega Absol and go for Protect no matter what. Just kind of see how things are and see how they go. Could also do Zapdos. The thing is, the Electivire is an interesting bring, given that he didn't bring any flying types. There's almost no reason for me to click Electric Stab against this man's team. So the Evire has lost some of its value that way, but can still click Hidden Power Ground. So maybe I'll lead with him and just click HP Ground. Now, I'd really like to get Mega Absol's Mega Evo off as soon as possible, so I think I will lead with Mega Absol. Yeah, let's do that, I think. Let's do that. Leading with Mega Absol, he is going to lead with GiEnteis. Now we click Mega Evo, and we click Protect. If he goes for that high jump kick outright, trying to get an OHKO on me, I think it's more likely he goes for a U-turn, since that's also super effective. But I get that Protect off. Let's see what he goes for. U-turn right away. U-turn right away. I could go into Zap here. I will resist that U-turn. I'll also resist the high jump kick. Not too bad. I'm gonna do that. If he goes for it again, yeah, so 14%. Let's quickly calc that. I wonder if that ruins the screen for you guys. No, it does not. 14% against Zap with a Mienshao. That's above Scarf damage if he's Jolly. Above Scarf damage if he's Jolly, 13.7%. So, could be Adamant. Adamant Scarfed. Yeah, that's in the range for Adamant Scarfed. So I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep an eye out on that. He's going to go into Thunder Daddy. I'm not 100% sure what this guy has. He could have a rock type move. Could go for the Ice Punch outright. I do want to keep Zap around. If he is going to go for the Ice Punch, Decisions is a relatively safe switch in, although I don't think I can OHKO this man. So I'm just going to calc that also. Electivire. We don't know what he is yet. We know very little about his set. Sacred Fire will not OHKO him. It will not, but I will outspeed him. Ice Punch will do very little to me. And, looking at that, Ice Punch will be way too hard hitting for him. How about Cresselia? Electivire versus Cresselia. Wild Charge hits him relatively hard, but Ice Punch really doesn't hit him for much. So, pretty safe switch into Cresselia here. So let's do that. He's going to go for the Volt Switch for 11%, 10.6% on that Volt Switch. 10.6, so that's not Jolly, that's probably Adamant. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't... Either way, that's less than I would have expected to be done by that. He might be playing with a specific hidden power type. That's very low damage. That's very, very low damage. So he's thinking, what can he switch into here? I mean, the Gengar cannot kill DDG, even if it is modest. Modest specs can't kill DDG right here. So, not super worried about that. Who can take the most advantage of it? He's calcing something. Heatran's a pretty good switch for him. I don't have a ton I can do. I don't want to hard switch it. It's probably... Yeah, it is going to be red. Okay. It is going to be red. I could go into Remix or Zap Zap. So, there's not a great reason for him to click Earth Power here if he has it. There's a good chance he clicks Rocks. Zap Zap can defog those. Zap Zap, I think, is the best switch in here. Kind of get a view of what he has. So let's go Zap Zap. He's going to go for the Substitute. So he is a subset. He is a subset. I'm going to click Hidden Power Ground here. Unless I can break it with Lightning Bolt. Thunderbolt. I don't know his set. I do not know his set. But if it's max HP, max special defense, a T-Bolt still has a chance to break it. So I'm actually going to do that. Act like I don't have anything for it. Just click the T-Bolt. He's also probably calculating whether or not I can break it. Or potentially how much damage he can hit me for. Heat Wave is relatively high damage. I don't know his item yet, of course. So T-Bolt will break it. He's going to miss the Magma Storm. Interesting and unfortunate for him. He does have leftovers, so that's good to know. I could click HP... Yeah, I'm going to click HP Ground here. It might be a wise move for him to switch here. All he knows is that I broke it, and he's seen leftovers on Zap Zap. So he might think that I'm offensive. He might want to go for that Magma Storm again. We saw that I outsped. He saw that I clicked T-Bolt. He doesn't know that I don't have the HP Ground. He stays in, and I nail him for 49%. He's going to go for that Toxic. He's going to go for the Toxic here. I think it's a pretty safe switch in decisions. He might go for the Magma Storm. That won't do much to me. He might hard switch here, fearing that he will die, because he will die, to another Hidden Power Ground. So maybe I should go Prince, actually. Now let's go to... Oof. This is a tough call. I mean, I think he switches. It seems really unlikely that he'll make a move here. I could switch first, be a Heatran against whoever... No, I don't want to do that. This is a tough call. Really tough call. I'm gonna go into Absol, actually. I really don't think he attacks here. This is a very ballsy move on my part, but I'm gonna switch into Absol. He's gonna switch into Thunder Daddy. I would have hit him with the ground. I don't know why he did that. Who's just switching to this? We've seen Volt switch. We don't know his item yet. But we have seen him click Volt switch. He has only seen Protect for me. I might click Protect here. I'm going to click Protect, see what he does. He's got Thunder Punch. So we know he is a physical set. which means that DDG can wall him just fine. If he's scarfed or locked into it in any way, I could switch into Remix there. I am going to switch into DDG, though, who will take this just fine. And we'll see if he switches it up. Because if he wants to switch out, it wouldn't make sense for him to not click that. I don't know enough about his set yet, because all we've seen is that he did very little damage with the Volt Switch against me. He's going to switch it up to Earthquake, probably predicting the Ditto to come in. So we've seen him switch moves. Now I'm thinking E-Belt is the most likely thing that he's got here. He might switch into Heatran. We've seen Thunder Punch, Earthquake, and Volt Switch. He could click Volt Switch here. I don't think he'll click Earthquake again. Earthquake is really good against many, many members of this team. Might just click Psychic, though. The Heatran is pretty weakened, even though he is going to resist it. I'm going to click Psychic, try and get some... He's going to click Volt Switch. He sees that I'm staying in. So probably Heatran. Yeah, he's just going to go safely into Heatran. Does 9%. Very little damage. We've seen Substitute, Magma Storm, and Toxic. Substitute, Magma Storm, Toxic. I mean, I could go into Remix and see what else he's got. He should have Earth Power. That's tough. Let's go Remix. He's going to click Sub. Does he have Earth Power? Hidden Power.
Try this yourself. It's extremely dangerous.
Unfortunately, my Hidden Power is Dragon, so that's not going to work out great for us here. What would his Hidden Power be? Maybe Electric or Grass? This is good because now I know he doesn't have the ground coverage. But it's not good because I can't do anything to him here. I thought he would have had Earth Power. We're gonna have to go into Zap Zap. Even though I am Toxic here. And that's not ideal. I mean, I could go into Decisions. Tough call. Tough call. Zap Zap's already Toxic. Let's go Zap Zap. Hidden Power. Doesn't affect me. It's Ground. Hidden Power Ground. Very interesting. So that was probably specifically for the Ditto matchup, so that I didn't have anything to hit him super effective. HP Ground here, just to break it. See what he goes for. Probably Magma Storm. Yep. Magma Storm, and I am locked in. Good amount of damage on me. It's trapped and can't switch. Unfortunate. I could click Roost here. But I'm going to click Hidden Power Ground again instead. No, I'm not. He's going to switch. Hidden Power Ground, then he'll hit me super effective. Let's just check that real quick. If I lose my Flying type. Hidden Power Ground will hit me for 29 to 35. Not actually that much, but after Toxic, it's kind of a wash. That's if he goes for it, of course. Let's click it. He is going to switch into Dr. Spins. 28% on that man, and now I'm no longer locked in. Could have gone for Roost there. Could have been good. The Heatran's getting a little weaker. I could go into Absol here, but probably DDG is safer. I can Psycho Shift if he opts to go for the Toxic, or just double switch out. I think I'm going to do that. Go into DDG and then double switch. You could have knockoff, I think, right? I think Sand Slash actually does learn knockoff. Goes for the EQ. I'm going to go Prince here. Double straight into Prince. Heatran at 35%. He's going to switch into Heatran. Excellent. Now here's the thing. Here's the big question. With Nidoking against this Heatran, Ice Beam, of course, is way too... Earth Power will kill him. It will annihilate this man. Magma Storm will hit me hard. I think I have to go for Earth Power here. I think I do have to go for Earth Power. It is a really dangerous free switch for the Gengar. But everything else won't kill him. HP Ground and Power Ground will won't do that much to me, actually. So I could just go for the Shadow Ball. Let's click Shadow Ball. Oh, he is going to stay in. Shit. That won't kill him. Man! Got played that time, guys. Oof. Should have just played that one safe. But that's okay. That is A-okay. I'm going to switch into Zapdos here. He could click Substitute. That wouldn't be a bad move for him. Surf would have been nice. Surf would have been a really nice last move, I'm realizing. He's thinking hard about this one. Because he could click Sub here. I could also just click Shadow Ball 2 more times. But he's going to stay in. Or no, I'm going to outspeed him. And he is going to click Magma Storm and miss. I'm going to click Roost here. I'd like to get a little more help. He could predict that and go for the Earth Power, but that doesn't, or the Hidden Power Ground. That doesn't really matter to me. Although I'd love for Red to be killed, because then Decisions can just click Sacred Fire anytime he wants to. Tough call, actually. He's going to switch, excellent, into Thunder Daddy. Against whom we have seen Volt Switch, Thunder Punch, and Earthquake. I am going to click Hidden Power Ground here. He'll probably outspeed me and click that Volt Switch. If that's the case, I can anticipate that he'll go into the Gengar. He's defending the Gengar very well. He's got to be really careful here. If he predicts wrong, Thunder Daddy takes a lot of damage. Zap Zap is much more expendable now at this stage of the game. Especially given that I don't need to worry about Mega Pinsir. He is going to stay in. That's not going to do much, so he must be... he clicks Ice Punch that time. Hits for 50. He could click Earthquake here if he predicts the Roost. Or the switch. Could click Volt Switch. Toxic's racking up. Let's go DDG. We have seen Ice Punch now. Yeah, he's definitely Assault Vest. He does click Volt Switch that time. Which means that Entei is going to be a really good for breaking through him. So we've got Thunder Daddy with an Assault Vest. He's thinking. I mean, it's a pretty obvious switch. You go into Heatran here. Because unfortunately, even with the 9% that I can do to him with Psychic, I don't think I put him low enough that he can't click Sub. I think that's the case. Let's have a look. Yeah, because the 9%'s on the upper end. Well, that's if he's specially defensive, which he probably isn't, actually. 9% would be on the lower end of the scale. Man, rocks would be lovely. Rocks would be really nice. The thing is, the hidden power ground is not very strong. I have to remember that. And against Entei, probably that won't do very much damage at all. Hidden power ground. It'll actually still 2-hit KO me. He's actually going to go into GiEnteis here. He clicked U-turn last time. He might have knockoff. I think he gets knockoff. Let's see. Yeah, he does get knockoff. So let's just run a quick calc from Mian Shao. What we think is Adamant Scarf. I mean, we know knockoff will hit hard. We know that. 50%. I can pretty much kill this guy with a Psychic, though. It's more likely that he just clicks U-turn, though. And U-turns into Heatran. I could go into Absol if I really... No, if I really predicted the knockoff, I should go into Absol. But I think that's too much of a risk because he could click U-turn. So, he's baiting me to click Psychic so that he has a safe switch into Heatran on the Psychic? I don't know about that. I don't know that that's a good move on his part. That'll, I think, bring him too low. I'll bring him down to 21, 6% more. He can click Sub after that. He can. Might just sack Zap Zap. Let's do that. Let's sack Zapdos here. As he clicks U-turn, and I go down and get the switch initiative off of that. Perfect. Now I'm going to get the switch initiative. Sandslash is at 72. Heatran's weak enough that he can't survive a hit from Absol. Sandslash can, but not a lot, and I don't think he can KO me back too effectively. I'm confident this man is fully defensive. And knockoff actually won't do all that much. He's going to go into Thunder Daddy. We know this is Electivire. The damage we saw on him suggests he's Assault Vest. God, I love Pokemon so much. Okay. Where is that? The hidden power did 22 from Zapdos. So let's see. If he's Assault Vest. And it did 22%. He's at the very least got, I think, max HP. Even more than that. Max HP and probably some special defense investment. Some. Not a ton, but I'm guessing that means... Max HP knockoff will do 69 to 81. So it's not a guaranteed kill. And Electivire can... Thunder Punch will probably kill me in return. So that's not worth it. Let's move on to the next potential move here. Entei versus this Electivire. With maximum HP investment. $59 to 62 damage. So also not going to be a kill, while the Earthquake will kill me in return. Good. Let's go Remix. And, he knows I outspeed. He knows he can click Earthquake. He knows it'll probably kill him. So I think he goes into Gengar. So I'm going to go into DDG. I could click Volt Switch here, but it's not worth it if I'm wrong and he stays in to have given him the speed boost, although it doesn't really matter. Let's click Volt Switch, actually. I don't think he's staying in. Wait, is he? So the thing is, if he stays in, I don't switch also, and if he stays in and clicks Earthquake, then I'm boned. So I'm going to click DDG. I'm going to go hard into DDG. We'll see how much this man is trying to predict in this game. He's smart to be sitting on that Gengar, because it means I can't just spam Earth Power on Nidoking. He's saving the Heatran, so it means I can't just click Sacred Fire with the Entei. But unfortunately for him, these guys don't have great recovery. Ah, he did stay in and go for the Earthquake. Ballsy move on his part. I could go into Prince here on his Volts. There's no point in me making too many of these maneuvers because at the end of the day I can't click my ground stab reliably against this guy. So he's probably going to click Volt Switch here. I'd like to get a little bit more damage on it. I really want to get Stealth Rocks up is what I want to do. Does Electivire die to Electivire's own Earthquake? If he's max HP invested? Like, why didn't he switch there? That's what I want to know. No, it would have killed him. So he was just playing really ballsy. Just clicking Psychic. I think he's going to click Volt Switch, but it doesn't really hurt me to do this. And there is a chance that he double Earthquakes, predicting shenanigans. There's a lot of things he could do here, really. He could switch into Meloetta. He is going to click Volt Switch, though, and hit for next to nothing. Who's he going into? He is going into red again. Going to hit him for 10. He's going to recover to just enough to get a sub off. Unless I outspeed him. Did I outspeed him earlier? I don't think I ever have known. Yeah, I've only ever switched out against him. Interesting. So I do have speed investment on DDG. He might also have speed investment, but I think we're both the same speed tier. Or is he trans slower than I thought? No, he trans slower than I thought. I probably outspeed him. I could psychic him below substitute range. Let's do that. Psychic him down. Hopefully he doesn't have more speed investment than I anticipated, but I don't think he does. I think I calc that he has max... I think I calc that he has max HP. Potentially some special defense investment, but... And maybe he has some speed too. That's interesting. He could have speed investment. In which case this is a mistake. This is not a good play on my part. No, I do outspeed him. If he clicked sub, no, he clicked Magma Storm. I cannot Psycho Shift Toxic onto him. That's the unfortunate thing. Yeah. I can't Psycho Shift it off me. But I can just Moonlight here. This is probably a worse idea now that I'm thinking about it than I gave it credit for. But he can't click sub. He's literally just trying to whittle me with the toxic and the... Yeah. Now he can click sub because he knows I have to click Moonlight. The toxic damage is really racking up. And I can Psycho Shift it, as long as this Magma Storm goes down before I die. And it should. Yeah, he does get it off. Shoot. Freed from the Magma Storm. Now the question, what do I want to do? I think it's decisions. I think I have to go into decisions and I have to click Bulldoze. Yeah, unfortunately that's what I have to do. He should click Hidden Power here. Good move on his part. Didn't do as much as I anticipated. He's going to get another one off. But now he's very low, very weak. Will die to a Shadow Ball from Nidoking, making it a relatively safe move. He should click it again here. He does click it again. I gotta click it for the chance to kill Heatran. Just because there's a chance. He could switch into Gengar, but... He looked at the damage earlier and he didn't see... Choice Banded damage. So he might think I'm not Choice Banded and that I'll switch my move here. which is why I'm going to click it, because he's played very aggressively and he's made some really promising momentum because of it. And a lot of my things are getting weakened, and I don't really like that. So I need to start actually getting some things dead. Red is a very important one to die. Very important. He is going to stay in and let red go down. Excellent. That makes decisions a lot more valuable now that I can actually click my fire stab reliably. So I need to get decisions out. However, if he goes into Sand Slash here, I'm boned because... Oh, no, I'm not. Spookosaurus, there you go. I do not have a switch into this anymore. Zap Zap is dead. DDG is a more ideal switch in for Meloetta. I'm going to click Remix because he's less valuable in this matchup. And if he clicks the wrong move and lives, then I can kill him back. He'll probably click Shadow Ball. No, he clicks Substitute. He's also a Substitute set. Substitute Shadow Ball, or Shadow Ball, Energy Ball, Psychic. We did not see Leftovers. Let's just break this sub with Shadow Ball. See what he does. He clicks Shadow Ball back and I die. That's okay. I anticipated that would be the case. The thing is that Entei can come back in, and I'm pretty sure I'll kill him at this point. Gengar. What did we see? Did not see Life Orb. Yeah, Sacred Fire kills him. He doesn't have a Sacred Fire switch in because he doesn't want to get burned on the Dr. Spins, the Sand Slash. He's got to suspect. This move screams that I'm Choice Scarf. It screams it from the top of the mountains. He's got to suspect that. But he might not. He might click sub to see what I'm up to. If he switch, no matter what, I 2-hit KO almost everything here. Maybe I don't 2-hit KO the Sand Slash. But if he stays in, Spookosaurus goes down. And then I can feel nothing can resist the Psycho Shift of that Toxic off the Cresselia, and nothing else can really kill the Cresselia. So he's got to think. This is a really pivotal moment. This is a really pivotal moment for Battler X to decide whether or not I am the type of man who will bluff a Scarf when I don't have one with decisions. We've seen him switch moves. We know he does not have a Scarf. Not sure exactly what he has. It could be a berry. It could be an expert belt. It could be a spook plate. He's got Energy Ball for that Manaphy. He's got Psychic for, I guess, the Nidoking. But, oh, by the way, in the team builder, my EVs for Nidoking were not the EVs I ended up bringing. I gave him enough EVs to outspeed Gengar with my Scarf. So don't worry about that, guys. I have corrected that. That is not a boo-boo on my part. He is going to stay in. I am going to land the Sacred Fire. Spookosaurus goes down. Big. Big, big, big for me. The Sand Slash is the last thing that will not just get absolutely outright annihilated by this. And, ooh, I no longer have Ditto. Ah. I no longer have Ditto. So, I'm going to go into... He could set up rocks, and then I can't come back in. If he sets up rocks, I can't come back in with Entei. So, I think he does that. So just click Sacred Fire. 35%. Do I get the burn? I do not. He gets knockoff on me. Oh well. I'm going to go into DDG. And I'm going to Psycho Shift this. I know he has knockoff. That's fine. That's not going to do any damage to me. I'm going to Psycho Shift this Toxic. I don't want it anymore. Bye-bye, Toxic. Bye-bye, Toxic. Oh, he has a Lumberry. That's super cute. I'm gonna click Moonlight. He's weakened to the point that Absol can kill him. Might even just switch into Absol, actually. No, I'm gonna Moonlight. DDG's got. I gotta keep DDG safe. The rocks are not that big a deal for me. Nidoking resists them. Absol should not be taking a hit from anybody. His health is effectively unimportant. The Mienshao is probably scarfed. He's gonna stay in. He's gonna go into Katie. Could be a Calm Mind variety. If it is, that's trouble. Oh man, I almost went into Absol. That's crazy. That is crazy. Okay, so making such good plays. Really good plays, Battler X. Meloetta. Oh god, I really don't want it to be sub Calm Mind. If he has sub on every one of his mons, that's crazy. Should have gone hard into Absol last time, I think. I'm worried that this is Calm Mind. If it is, Toxic is a great move here, but if it's sub Calm Mind, then I'm in trouble. So I'm gonna go... I can't lose Absol, though. Is Meloetta strong enough to really... I don't know this guy's item at all. Psyshock Focus Blast? Focus Blast will kill Mega Absol for sure. If he goes for it. But he's gonna bring this in on Cresselia, like... He hasn't seen Toxic. He's seen Psychic, Moonlight, Psycho shit. I'm gonna click Toxic. Fuck, he is another subset. That is absolutely ridiculous. Well, I gotta do it now. 3 subs. He is Calm Mind. Gotta click Knockoff here. He brought Substitute on 3 different Pokemon. Well, he's got to land a Focus Blast. He has to land a Focus Blast on me. Unless he has Dazzling Gleam. Hyper Voice. That's going to kill me. Yeah, he wins. Earth Power won't kill him when he's at +1 special defense. He brought Substitute on 3 different Pokemon. Alright, good game to Battler X. That was great. He brought Substitute on 3 different Mons. Good for him. He got the win. I highly recommend you guys go check out his channel. I'm salty. Okay. Really salty, guys. Sorry about that. Hope you guys have a really good day. So little to say here. Things I could have done differently. Let's learn from this. That's the point, right? Learn from this. I should have not thought I was in such a great position. I thought I was in such a great position, and I stayed in with... I even said I should switch into Absol, and I would have won at that turn if I had done that. I could have knocked him off. Didn't do that. I lost the game. That's fine. I don't feel good, guys. I didn't feel good after the last... All right. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.